channel. Today I have come to you with very useful information. There is a notification from Employee Provident Fund organization with the reduction in statutory rate of EPF contribution from 12% to 10%. I am going to show you a notification from the department and also FAQ answered by EPF organization. Before getting into details, if you are viewing our video first time, please do click on subscribe. If you are a repeated visitor, please do like our video. Here is the notification from Ministry of Labour and Employment, which is released on 18th May 2020. This is about reduction in EPF contribution from 12% to 10%. It clearly says any establishment other than central public sector enterprises and state public sector enterprises and other establishments owned by or under control of the central government or the state government, the case may be in respect of wages payable by it for the month of May, June and July. That means any establishment other than the listed here are eligible to pay less percentage of contribution for the months of May, June and July. But please note, the organizations which are eligible to get the benefit under Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Yojana are not eligible to pay the reduced percentage of the contribution, because government is anyway going to pay 12% for both employee and employer under PMGKY scheme. Let's go through some of the frequently asked questions answered by EPF department. What is the revised rate of EPF contribution announced by the central government under Atmanirbhar Bharat package? Under this package, statutory rate of EPF contribution of both employer and employee has been reduced to 10% of basic wages and dearness allowance from existing rate of 12% for all class of establishments covered under EPF and MP Act 1952. What is the objective of reduction in rate of contributions? Reduction in rate of EPF contributions from 12% to 10% of basic wages and dearness allowance is intended to benefit both 4.3 crore employees or the members and employers of 6.5 lakhs establishments to tide over the immediate liquidity crisis to some extent during pandemic situation. Is there any notification issued under EPF and MP Act? Yes, we have just seen the notification released by the department. What is the period for which reduced rate of contribution is applicable? As we discussed, the statutory rate of contribution will be 10% for the wage months of May 2020, June 2020 and July 2020. So how does the reduced rate of contributions help employees and employer? As a result of reduction in statutory rate of contribution from 12% to 10%, the employee shall have a higher take-home pay due to reduction in deduction from his pay on account of EPF contributions. An employer shall also have his liability reduced by 2% of wages of his employees. If 10,000 is monthly EPF wages, only 1,000 instead of 1,200 is deducted from employees' wages, and employer pays 1,000 instead of 1,200 towards EPF contributions. There is also a question regarding CTC. I get a salary under cost to company model. Will the reduced rate of contributions from 12% to 10% still benefit me? In cost to company CTC model, if 10,000 is monthly EPF wages, in CTC model, the employee gets 200 more directly from employer, as employer's EPF EPS contribution is reduced and 200 is less deducted from his wages. That means If employer PF is part of CTC, the benefit of reducing employer PF should directly go to employee. What if any establishment registering for EPFO during May, June and July? Do they get the benefit of 10% rate of contribution? Yes. Establishments covered during wage months of May to July will be eligible for reduced rate for eligible remaining period from the date of coverage. There is another question regarding administrative charges. What will be the rate of contribution for administrative charges and insurance? There is no change in the EPF administrative charges. 0.5% of EPF wages subject to minimum prescribed, and EDLI contributions 0.5% of wages, both payable by employers. How is the benefit awarded? Establishment has to remit dues at reduced rate through TCR itself. Can the employer or employee pay at higher rate, or the contribution rate of 10% is mandatory? It's a very important question. The reduced rate of contribution 10% is minimum rate of contribution during the period of this package. The employer, employee or both can contribute at higher rate also. That means it is not mandatory. If employee or employer wants to contribute 12%, they can still continue to do this. There is another question about pension. How the reduced rate of contribution will impact amount of pension in long run. The EPS contributions 8.33 of wages subject to ceiling of 15,000 is still diverted from the employer's share of EPF contributions. The reduced rate of EPF contributions to 10% will not reduce the pension contributions of the benefit. You can see here, employers' EPS contribution will still be 8.33% and employers' PF contribution will be 1.67%. That means 10% minus 8.33%. So for example, if we are calculating PF on 15,000 at 10%, EPS contribution will still be 1250, and then employer PF contribution will be 1500 minus 1250. What if establishments are not paying on time, due to whatever the reasons? They still get the benefit. It is for the wage months of May, June, July, irrespective of the date of the payment. Option to contribute at reduced rate available to establishments availing PMR-PY benefit. Yes, the establishments availing PMR-PY benefits can remit the contributions at reduced rate. So this is all about the reduction in statutory rate of EPF contribution from 12% to 10%. And thank you for watching. Please do watch our other videos related to payroll and statutory. And please don't forget to like and share to your friends, and also subscribe to our channel for more videos on payroll and statutory compliance. Thanks for watching.